So good morning student, once again. So we come to the next problems, whatever we had discussed in the previous class. Next of that. So what is there means, show that the relation R in the set A of all the books in the library of a college given by. The relation is given regarding the books. So here two books are there, they have paired. So how they paired means they have given the condition, they have given the connection. So X and Y, these are the two books, have the same number of pages. Whatever the book may be a different subjects, different languages, different subjects we may get, physics, chemistry, maths, bio, so on, or different novels also. So they have the same number of pages. So is an equivalence relation. What we have to show? It is an equivalence relation we have to show. For that, to show that the given relation is an equivalence relation, so we have to show it is an first reflexive relation, symmetric relation and transitive relation. If these three relation is satisfied by the given relation, then we can easily say that the given relation is an equivalence relation. So let me start proving one by one. The first is reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. So for this, if we take for every x belongs to that is a and we obvious that x comma x belongs to R. Why? Because x and x itself have the same number of pages. Itself have the same. For example, if you take that is a mathematics book part 1 and same textbook similar to that, again it has the same number of pages or not. So we should not have in a library. No, we should never contain only one mathematics books. We have so many books. So many mathematics books. So means they have the same number of pages or not. So x comma x belongs to R because x itself have the same number of pages. Same number of pages. Therefore R is reflexive relation. R is reflexive relation. Next we come to that is the second one, symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So for showing that is a relation is a symmetric, first we need one pair. Let me consider x comma y belongs to R. It means x and y have the same number. It implies that x and y have the same number of pages. So if x and y have the same number of pages, what about y and x? Automatically, therefore, or it implies that y and x also have the same number of pages. So it implies that y comma x belongs to R. So if x comma y belongs to R, then what we got? Then we confirm that y comma x is also belongs to R. Therefore, we say that therefore R is called the symmetric 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 relation symmetric relation. So next another one is that is a transitive relation. Transitive relation. Transitive relation. So transitive relation, for proving that the given relation is a transitive, we need that is the two pairs. For example, x comma y belongs to R. It means what? It implies that x and y have the same number of pages. Have the same number of pages. Same number of pages. Same number of pages. And we need another, that is y comma z belongs to R. It implies what? So y and z have the same number of pages. So from here we come to know that x and y also have the same number of pages, and y and z also have the same number of pages. Then what about x and z? So obvious that we came to know that x and z also have the same number of pages. X and z also have the same number of pages. So it implies that x and z have the same number of pages. If x and z have the same number of pages, it means what? It implies that x comma z belongs to R. X comma z belongs. So first, if we have x comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R, then what we got finally? Then we got x comma z belongs to R. Therefore, R is transitive. R is transitive relation. R is transitive. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಂತೀವಿ R transitive. ಯಾವಾಗಲಿ ಸೊ x, y R ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, y, z R ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ x, z R ಆಗೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ R ಗೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಸೊ R ಏನೇನಾಯ್ತು? ಸಿಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಯ್ತು and transitive ಆಯ್ತು. If R satisfied this relation, then what we say? It is an equivalence relation. Therefore, R is reflexive, and symmetric, and also it is transitive. Hence R is an equivalence. R is an equivalence relation. Therefore, R is an equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. So next problem. the second problem of this today. Show that the relation are in the set A. A is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the given relation is like this: R is equal to A comma B. A comma B means that is a difference. Mod of the difference of these two number is a even. The mod of difference of these two number is a even. We have to show is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation means, so we know already that for an equivalence relation, so the relation should be an reflexive, symmetric, and also the transitive. Then we say that it is an equivalence relation. So let me start proving that it is an equivalence relation. So let first reflexive relation, reflexive relation. So what we mean by the reflexive relation? So here we will take that is the difference of the two numbers should be an even number. So 0, if you take the 0 is an even number. Why? So how to identify that is an even number means, if any number divisible by 2, then we call them as an even number. For example, 4 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible, so we call. Similarly, 0 is also divisible by 2, so we consider it as an even number. So 0 is also called as an even number. So let me take that is the 1 belongs to A, and so mod of 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 is a even, So it implies that 1 comma 1 belongs to R. 1 comma 1 belongs to R. Similarly, for every one, if you take 2 also, 2 minus 2, 0 is a even number. Then 2 comma 2 is also belongs. 3 comma 3 is also belongs. 4 comma 4, 5 comma. So every number is belongs to the R. Therefore, R is reflexive. R is a reflexive relation. So next we come to that is a symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So what about the symmetric relation? What we can say? So we need one, that is the one element, one pair. Let me consider that pair A comma B. A comma B belongs to R. It implies that mod A minus B is even. Is even. If mod A minus B is even, then what about the mod minus of B minus A is even? Nothing I have made, only simply I removed the minus. So we know that is mod minus x is x. We know that mod minus x is x. So it implies that mod B minus A is even. So if B minus A is even, therefore B comma A belongs to R. B comma A belongs to R. So if we have A comma B belongs to R, then what we got? Then so B comma A belongs to R. Therefore R is what? Symmetric. R is symmetric. Next we come to the another one, that is a transitive. transitive relation, transitive relation. For a transitive relation, we need the two pairs, that is A comma B belongs to R. It means mod A minus B is even. Name it as a 1. And similarly, we have that is B comma C is also belongs to R. It means so B minus C is a even. If B comma C belongs to R, it means the difference of those two numbers is a even. They must be there. Then, so from 1 and 2, we come to know that sum of two even number is again an even number. Sum of two even number is again an even number. From 1 and 2, mod of A minus B plus B minus C is equal to is even. So it implies that mod A minus C is even. Mod A minus C. If mod A minus C is even, so it implies that A comma C belongs to R. So what we have consider first, A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R. Then what we have to get? A comma C. So that we got A comma C belongs to R. Therefore, R is a transitive relation. So let me say about that. So if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C belongs to R. Therefore, R is transitive relation. So from this it confirms that the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and also transitive. So transitive. Hence R is an equivalence relation. So it completes the second problem. So next question. Show that the relation R in the set A. So A is given in rule method, the collection of x is an integer between 0 to 12. Including 0 up to 12. So 0, 1, 2, 3. We have a only positive integer up to 12. And given by R equal to A comma B, mod A minus B is a multiple of 4. So it should be a multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 means, for example, so it can be expressed as a product of, that is a 4. Any number should be expressed as a product of 4 with another integer. For example, so 8 is a multiple of 4. Why? Because so it can be written as a 4 into 2. 4 into 2. Similarly, 16 is a multiple of 4. 4 into 4. So then we can say that is 16 is a multiple of 4. Similarly, we observe that is 0 is also multiple of 4. 4 into 0. 0 is any integer. So it is there in the given set. So then 0 is also multiple of 4. We should know that 0 is also multiple of 4. So using that concept, we are going to prove that the given relation is an equivalence relation. Is an चलो बढ़िया ना is an equivalence relation that we have to prove. So to prove that it is an equivalence relation, first we have to know about multiple of 4. We have already recalled that. So which are the numbers multiple of 4? So better to write this given relation in a rule method or a rule to the tabular method, so it will become easy. So or it may take that is a lengthy text, so it does not. We'll move with an example. For example, so that is 1 belongs to A, 1 belongs to A, then mod 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 is multiple of 4 is multiple. If it is multiple of 4, it implies that 1 comma 1 belongs to R. So for every number belongs to A, it holds true. For example, if you take 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 is a multiple of 4. So then 0 comma 0 is also belongs to. So 2 minus 2, 0, 0 is also multiple of 4. So from this we cleared that. So we have this type of pair for every number of A. For every number of A. So whatever the number we have in A, for every number we have this type of pair we confirm. For example, 12 we take. 12 belongs to A. 12 minus 12 is a 0. 0 is a multiple of 4. It means 12 minus 12 is a multiple of 4. If 12 minus 12 is a multiple of 4, or implies that 12 comma 12 is also belongs. So we have this type of pair for every number of A. Therefore, we can say that R is a reflexive relation. R is a reflexive relation. So next we come to that is a symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So what we mean by the symmetric relation? So symmetric relation means we need one pair. Let me consider that pair A comma B belongs to. If A comma B belongs to R, it implies that mod A minus B is multiple of 4 is multiple. So we know that. So minus 4 is also multiple of 4 or plus 4 is also multiple of 4. But here mod is there. We know that mod means it is always positive number. So we can make a modification here. Minus, I'll take minus common. B minus A is a multiple of 4. So if we know in a previous example, so minus mod minus x is x. It implies that so mod x mod B minus A is multiple of 4. If B minus A is a multiple of 4, it implies that so B comma A belongs to R. belongs to R. So first what we have, if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A belongs to R. Therefore, what we can say, R is symmetric. R is symmetric. R is symmetric. So next, what we have to show, our last property, that is a transitive relation. Transitive relation. So for a transitive relation, so at least minimum we need the two pairs. ಎರಡು pair ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So we have ಒಂದು simple concept. A comma B belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R ಐತಿರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ mod A minus B is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. Next, B comma C belongs to R. It implies that mod B minus C is multiple of 4. So we know that sum of 2 multiple of 4 is again a multiple of 4. For this we call it as a 1 and it is called as a 2. From 1 and 2 we know that mod A minus B plus B minus C is multiple of 4. I'll give the best example, that is a two difference number that it is there in between. For example, so 6 minus 2 is a 4, is multiple, mod of this. Next, so again we take that is the 2 up to 12. 2 mod 2 minus 10. So you get the number like this. For example, we will take that is the 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is a 4, is a multiple of 4. Then 3 minus 11. 3 minus 11 is a 8. So 3 minus 11 is 8. 8 is also multiple of 4. If we add these numbers, that is 7 minus 11. 7 minus 11 means that is 4. 4 is a multiple of 4. So sum of these, if we add these numbers, so we got 4. So this 4 plus 8, so it is a 12. 12 is a multiple of 4. So sum of these two numbers is a 4. 4 is a multiple of 4. Similarly, here we cleared that sum of these numbers is a multiple of 4. It implies that mod A minus C is multiple of 4. Therefore A comma C belongs to R. A comma C belongs to R. So previously what we have, first, if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C belongs to R. Therefore R is transitive. R is transitive. So here from this it is clear that R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore R is reflexive, symmetric and also transitive. Hence R is equivalence relation. This completes the given example that we have shown that it is an equivalence relation.